Nicholas, hello. What happened? You look a little worried today.
Hello, teacher. Yeah, I have a huge problem. It is about learning English. I have been studying hard lately. I can understand English very well, teacher. But when the time comes to speak English, I am very afraid. I just can't do it. I know I need to overcome that fear of speaking English in front of other people. Help me, please.
I understand. Many people feel nervous or scared when speaking English. This fear can come from worrying about making mistakes, being judged, or not knowing the right words. But the truth is, making mistakes is part of learning. Speaking English is like riding a bike. You get better the more you practice. Don't let fear stop you from improving. These are the best tips to overcome this fear. Alright, I think one of the best things you can do is practice speaking alone. It works very well for many of my students. Before talking to others, practice speaking by yourself. Stand in front of a mirror and say basic sentences. Or pretend you're talking to a friend about your day. This helps you get used to hearing your own voice in English. Look in the mirror and say, "Today I went to the park. It was sunny and I had ice cream." It works because you're practicing without any pressure or fear of being judged. And thanks to this, you'll feel more comfortable when talking to real people. What else can you do? Well, record your voice and listen. Use your phone to record yourself speaking English. Then listen to it. This can feel strange at first, but it helps you hear your mistakes and improve. Record yourself saying, "I love watching movies. My favorite movie is Spider-Man." Then listen and check if your pronunciation sounds clear. You can track your progress over time and become more confident when you hear yourself improve. I learned a lot with this method. It helped me improve my English. I remember I recorded myself speaking. Then I listened to that record and at first I saw that it didn't sound very good. I was even embarrassed to hear my own voice. But then, thanks to that, I knew which words I was pronouncing wrong, and I was able to improve it. It's one of the best methods to overcome the fear of speaking in English. What else? Focus on communication, not perfection. You don't need to speak perfectly to communicate. Focus on expressing your ideas. Even if your grammar isn't perfect, Most people care about what you say, not how you say it. For example, if you want to say, I went to the market and bought apples, but forget the word market, you can say, I went to the place where I buy food. When you focus on communication, you feel less pressure. Believe me. Now, you can also watch yourself on video. It works better than recording just audio. Record a short video of yourself speaking English about your day or interests. Watching it later helps you notice what you did well and where you can improve. For example, say, today I went to the park. I saw many birds. And the weather was nice. Watch and see how confident you sound. Seeing yourself speak boosts your self-awareness and confidence over time. Oh, this is important. Don't be afraid to say, I don't understand. It's okay not to know everything. If someone says something you don't understand, ask them to repeat it or explain it in simpler words. For example, say, can you please repeat that? Or, I don't understand. Can you say it in another way? Asking questions shows that you're trying, and people are usually happy to help. This is a powerful tip. Imagine conversations in advance. If you know you'll need to speak English, prepare by imagining the conversation beforehand. Think about what the other person might say and practice your responses. For example, if you're going to a store, practice saying, I'm looking for a blue shirt. Do you have one in my size? Rehearsing helps you feel ready and reduces anxiety. Like when you have a job interview in English, you prepare your questions and practice. I used to do it. I used to prepare some model questions about the topic I was going to talk about. When I was studying English, I had a textbook. So I knew what topic they were going to talk about in the next class. I investigated facts, interesting things about that topic, questions, common sentences. So if you know you're going to talk about something, then get ready for that. Another thing you can do is focus on listening first. Listening helps you understand how English sounds and builds your confidence for speaking. Watch videos, listen to podcasts, or talk to native speakers to improve your listening skills. For example, watch a cooking video in English and repeat phrases like, now we add the sugar or mix it well. Listening improves your pronunciation and helps you feel more comfortable when speaking. Believe me. Remember that fear is normal. Everyone feels nervous when learning something new. Even native speakers make mistakes. Accept that fear is part of the process. But don't let it stop you. For example, if you're scared to order food in English, start with something simple like, I want a burger. If you make a mistake, it's okay. The important thing is to try. When you accept that fear is normal, you feel less pressure and more freedom to practice. Remember that. Also, that it's okay to make mistakes. Mistakes are part of learning. Every time you make one, you learn something new. Do something. Remind yourself that everyone has been there. So, if you accidentally say she go to school instead of she goes to school, don't feel bad. Just correct it and keep going. When you embrace mistakes, you focus on progress instead of perfection. Finally, reward yourself for speaking. Set small goals for yourself and celebrate when you achieve them. This could be as simple as ordering food in English or saying good morning to someone. For example, if you successfully ask for directions in English, treat yourself to your favorite snack or take a short break. It works very well. Because positive reinforcement makes speaking English feel rewarding and encourages you to keep trying. If you do these things, you will succeed. Thank you, teacher. You have helped me a lot. Now I want to know more. Sure. If you also want more tips to learn English, let me know.